this situation, inaction is complicity with violence. If we allow, through our inaction, this race to proceed to that end state, we bear complicity because we could have prevented it. And that's why it's so important for us to take nonviolent direct action now when there is a chance of changing the future. And I just want to be clear, nobody on earth knows how far away we are from that point of no return. For the first time in my life, I'm 45. When I was 20, I first learned about the potential for AGI. Then people thought it was something that was going to happen at the end of the 21st century. I thought it wasn't my fight. That's not what people think anymore. And no one knows how far we are to this race spinning out of control. That's why this is an emergency. We know the potential consequences. We don't know how far we are from the edge of the cliff. The only responsible thing to do is stop the race now.
And so you are out there in front of Anthropic. You got a sign that says, I'm on a hunger strike to prevent ASI or something like that?
It says, Anthropic, stop the race to AGI, artificial general intelligence.
What kind of reaction are you getting out there? Are there employees out there, regular San Francisco people walking around? What is, I imagine you have to have a couple of people talking to you about what you're doing.
Yeah. A number of bystanders have come by and we've had conversations. People have said respect and, way to go. And I've talked with some of the construction workers and the service workers that are working, that service Anthropic. And it's really almost surreal. I turn my chair to watch the people in the lobby of Anthropic, and developers come in and out every day. And a thought has occurred to me as I'm watching them. The DoorDash drivers, they're bringing them food. They don't know that the people they're bringing food to are working to build something that could kill them. And the developers are happy not to tell the DoorDash drivers, even though they know they're putting their lives at risk. This is a part of the lie. This is a part of the lie which is preventing our society from reacting as it should. The lie that there is no emergency. The lie that things are going ahead as normal, that everything's okay. And this is part of the lie which Anthropic is propagating through its refusal to do everything in its power to alert society of the danger that we're in. If you're going to put society in danger, you've got a responsibility to make sure people know what you're doing. We as a society have not consented to this. And we have not even had the potential to have informed consent. Because the people that are putting our lives in danger, sure, Dario Amodei makes a couple speeches now and then, but that does not fulfill the responsibility to ensure that our society is aware of what's going on. How can our society end this race if most people don't know what's going on? If they don't even know that there is a race, they don't have no idea how urgent and how close the point of no return could be. So, yeah, that's what we've got to do.
Yeah. Are you encouraged at all by trends? I feel like in the last 3 or 4 months, there has been a real uptick in breakthrough in mainstream media, in sort of general public awareness. I still think nobody knows really about it, but there are green shoots busting through the ground. And I feel some optimism and some momentum behind, people like you, people like me who are trying to alert our neighbors to the realities that we are in. Do you feel that?
I don't, I guess I haven't followed as closely maybe as you have, but also my conviction to do what I do is not based on what I see around me. It's based on what I feel my duty is. And it's based on what my love compels me to do. It's like, it's beyond optimism or pessimism. It's doing what must be done because it has to be done. I'm interested in learning what specifically you're referring to because shows perhaps an opportunity to engage directly with society. If you're going to just see that and take that as a sign for optimism and an excuse not to do anything, I think that's not the right thing to do. But if you see people,
I'm not saying,
you see where these threads are beginning to be pulled on, then what you should do is see how you can pull on them more, right?
Yeah.
Fan the flames.
Just one little sign that you can find it and watch it tonight is, our dear friend, Dr. Roman Yampolsky went on the Diary of a CEO, one of the most popular podcasts on the planet. It's got more than 1 million views in the first day. And, Roman drops the hammer. He does an incredible job. He might be my favorite AI risk articulator out there right now, because he doesn't beat around the bush. He goes right to extinction in the first 10 seconds of every interview he does. He did it on Rogan. He did it again on Diary of a CEO. He gets in the guy's like, well, what do you want to talk about? Why are you here? And he says, just much like you would say, a lot like I would say, he's like, I'm here because I think AI is going to kill my kids. That's why I'm here. And I don't want that to happen. If that idea could be implanted into every parent on the planet, I think the threat would be over. I really do. I feel like if all the moms of the America and of the world knew what was going on and how directly their children are threatened, this would be over. They'd walk in, turn the lights on, and be like, "Get this crap out of here. We're not doing this. What are you thinking?" Like a 10-year-old at a party who's built some crazy thing in the garage. They'd be like, "Shut it down."
Well, that's the important thing. It has to round out to action at some point. And my perspective is action is like it's a force that induces awareness as well, right? It's like you can say we need more awareness, and we certainly need more awareness, but we also need the people who are already aware, and there are many of them, to take action consistent with what it means to be in an emergency.
And so what do you say to just, the average viewer out there, right? I'm a viewer. I'm in Michigan. I'm in Ohio. I'm in wherever I am. I have a job. I have some family. What would you directly say to someone who sees you, who's inspired by the action you're taking? What would you encourage them to do?
Well, I'm not going to give the usual spiel. Many people have said, you call your representative, call your... Sure, do that. That's not what I'm going to say to do. What I'm going to say to do is, in the past, many great social movements have been built, and they've been built with blood, sweat, and tears. We need people who are aware of this to start putting the resources up to get... I'll tell you, we need hundreds, we need thousands of mobilizers working full time to encourage and mobilize people to assert their right to nonviolently stop these companies. This is what I think is the path to awareness and awakening. So we need a mass movement. We need to build a mass movement. For some people, that might mean changing out of the work that they're doing. And we need to raise funds to allow people to begin working full time on this. It's insane to think that the world's not worth spending $10 a month to save, right? And it's insane to think that we're going to defeat these forces backed by hundreds of billions, trillions of dollars in capital without making sacrifices, whether they're financial sacrifices or the kinds of sacrifices that come with taking direct action.